Good morning, it's Zeke Matevosian here, almost 4:30 a.m. on Saturday, December 9th, 2023. I'm making my second live stream this morning, but second major component about this stuff going on that are all related, a whole bunch of stuff. I have this text conversation I'm having with members of this spiritual group that I've been in for many years, more than 5 years. And then so there's 6 people in this chat who members of this spiritual group. And it's Janet Richmond's higher selves, the voice of the higher selves, that I joined many years ago on Meetup. And then this is related to the squatter operation because I had requested Janet's help with the squatter, and then she turned against me. And I'm just going to tell you, I'll read to you the conversation I had, what I stated here, and they're trying to block me. So there's foul play here. So as I started posting, messaging here, members of the group were saying to block because they didn't want it found out what's going on. So I say that member's name, say the stuff Janet taught you about how the universe works, she pulled it all out of her ass. Janet told me that I'm Judas. She did. I have recording of her saying that to me. That's a spiritual abuse, man. You think about that. She was telling me I'm Judas, the Judas that betrayed Jesus with a kiss. So, and then there's reasons she would do that. If that was true, she wouldn't block me out of the group. She's telling you stuff to make you feel important. That's why you're so loyal to her. You're one of the few who have access to such exotic, esoteric knowledge. You're fifth dimensional. So she was saying everyone on earth is fourth dimension. No, but everyone who would show up at that group, she would tell them you're fifth dimensional. And she was saying, well, we're not being elitist, but she is. That's one of the methods. She makes people feel important by assigning them a higher status. That with the fifth dimensionals are back to help the fourth dimensionals graduate. And then to tell me I'm Judas, I really had to win my loyalty. So, because that's what I wanted, because of, what I've been through. I won't get into that now. You have secret knowledge accessible to an elite group. When I told Janet I wasn't comfortable with some of the weirdest stuff she was discussing, she said the higher selves wanted me to be in the meeting. I felt I was performing some special divine mission. Measure all the thousands of dollars you got from me, then told me everything you've taught me is copyrighted. All that stuff you were always telling us came not from you, but from the higher self. She kept telling us it's coming from the higher selves, and then she said it's all copyrighted. If you talk about it on your YouTube channel, make profit. If you talk about it, you got to mention me, she was saying, because if you don't, it's plagiarism. Because she bought the copyright, she was teaching that from her teacher, John Culpepper, years ago, who passed years ago. And then so she turned it into a pyramid scheme. It's a spiritual pyramid scheme, and there's other people involved with her who do that same crap. The people who profit from this kind of spiritual knowledge and then objects and things like devices you put on, feedback, what do you call that? Relaxation feedback stuff. all kinds of, and then they want you to sell it for them also. And so Kool-Aid. So I'm telling them what's copyrighted is a Kool-Aid recipe. Kool-Aid you drink tastes so sweet, you don't mind the poison you know you're drinking. I know because I drank it for 5 years. I put the definition of imposter, a person who pretends to be someone else in order to deceive, especially for fraudulent gain. Janet herself had told us in the meeting that she had imposter syndrome. Well, she's an imposter now. There's no doubt about it. Scolding repeatedly, saying you're the one wrong this and if so someone is verbally abusing you, scolding you in every session, paid session, for years, and I have this documented how I was telling us to stop, why are you doing it? And so she would keep saying you're the one throwing this in, but it was her voice scolding me, right? If someone's abusing you and they're saying you're the one drawing this in because you're thinking negative, you're coming to me telling me you're being abused, but you're the one drawing it in. Well, it's your voice abusing me, scolding me. And then she kept saying, I said, Janet, are you telling this so that I stop coming to the meeting because I talk too much? So no, she said, we're friends. And then this is the thing. She constantly saying, well, we're so loyal. We've been together many lifetimes. I've been so loyal to you and devoted to you and dedicated to you, giving me very strong positive affirmations of her friendship to me while she's scolding me and saying, I'm not discouraging you from being here. So she started this method soon after I said in that meeting, that spiritual group, that the stuff she was teaching doesn't sound right, some of the stuff. And I'd actually cried because I felt like I was betraying her. And she told me, Zeke, I would never stop you from speaking something in your mind. I would not stop anyone from speaking what's on their mind, not in this group. And I will never kick you out. She was constantly saying that. So she wanted to kick me out by scolding me, but she kept telling me, I'm not kicking you out. Because if she said, it would be obvious that she's kicking me out because I'm saying the stuff she's teaching it doesn't sound right. She wanted to keep that intention hidden. And when I'm telling her, are you kicking me out? You were scolding me because you wanted me out. She was saying, no, you're assigning motive. And she still says, I'm not kicking you out. Well, she obviously is. But she doesn't want to speak that because it shows she's kicking me out because I said she's saying stuff, teaching stuff that's not sound good. Do you understand? And so her supporting the squatter. She had 3 sessions with the squatter. I had paid for a session for her to help the squatter turn her around because we were told we're light workers. We turn people around to the light. And that was my intention, to turn Justine, the squatter, to the light. But she, instead of doing that, Justine turned her to the dark. So the 2 of them triangulated. Justine told her stuff, and then she turned against me. She said she got videos and messages from Justine, text messages, that the screenshots of text messages, and she was scolding me, saying this stuff going on. When I was reporting to her what Justine was doing, she kept scolding, saying, you're the one throwing this in, you're demonizing her. She was supporting her. at the time of need, such desperation, such crisis, she was stabbing me in the back, help triangulating with the squatter. And I need to mention again, as I always do, the people who betrayed me at that time. That includes family members. But Tanya didn't. Tanya was called a traitor by the squatter because she didn't betray me. She stuck it out with me. And it's because of her that I'm still alive. And she lost a dog because of that. And it's all recorded on these videos are here so you can see with your own eyes that what I'm saying is true. I'm Zeke Matevosian.